Retired Lieutenant General Raj Shukla is a former army commander and expert on strategic military affairs, is now joining us live. General Shukla, welcome. The Indian Army says Operation Sindhur led to the destruction of Pakistan's military installations. Could you give us a picture or a sense of how much damage was inflicted?
See, from the imagery that has been made available, I think Pakistan, has been left vulnerable, exposed, and completely naked. The manner in which Indian air power has unfolded, from what you are showing, the Maxar imagery, the briefings that we have heard, I mean, from Skardu to Malir to Sakar to Sialkot to Lahore, its air bases have been struck. Seems to be that the drone launch pads have been struck. We've seen burnt radars. We have seen cratered runways. So, there are two things. One is that the Pakistani air defense system seemed to have failed. Indian air power, both its aircraft and its missiles, have been overwhelmingly accurate. The destruction has been immense. And, right from its CPEC site, its cantonments, as I said, its air bases, I'm surprised at how everything has been completely exposed. And this was also the debut of the Chinese air defense and combat systems like the HQ-9, which have been given to Pakistan. So it surprises me greatly as to how overwhelming, how comprehensive the damage has been. I think it's a complete decimation of Pakistan's AD system and its air force.
General Shukla, let's talk about something else that is very sensitive at this hour. India has made it clear that it never targeted Pakistan's nuclear bases. Still, why are there reports of nuclear leaks in Kirana Hills? Why is Pakistan rattled?
Now that India has denied it, I can only speculate. What appears to be the case is something like this. Two air bases have been struck. One is Noor Khan Air Base, close to which you have the Nuclear Command Authority, and the other is the Sargodha Air Base, where you have the F-16s with gravity bombs operating. So I'm told Sargodha, the center of the runway, has been hit. And close to Sargodha, you have these Kirana Hills, which house nuclear launch and weapon systems. So the mouth of the Kirana Hills have been struck. So if the Indians have denied it, and I'm sure India is a responsible power, perhaps the impact of Noor Khan and the impact on Sargodha has spooked the Pakistanis. Because we must remember that the country which has been talking nuclear is Pakistan and not India. Though both are nuclear powers, but at the drop of a hat, Pakistan has been waving the nuclear rattle. So in doctrinal terms, we have called out their bluff. We have said that under the nuclear cover, you cannot go on a terror rampage. And now that the Indians are denying it, perhaps the Pakistanis have got spooked because the Noor Khan and Sargodha business air bases have been hit. So I think Pakistanis have got spooked and are therefore now, crying nuclear, nuclear.
General Shukla, finally, do you think that India's punitive actions will force Pakistan to change its state policy of harboring terrorism?
Well, I think Pakistan has no option. Next time it chooses to exercise the terror option, it will have to grapple with the costs of what has happened. See, so far, Pakistan was using terror as a low-cost option. It would launch these terror groups, cause mayhem, and then indulge in denial, ask India for proof, move the needle of the debates to intelligence failures, the nuclear, it was a schoolboy nuclear bluff, and much of the West would buy into that bluff. India has now turned that low cost into a very high cost option. So if I'm Asim Munir, I will certainly think not only twice but 4 or 5 times. I think India has called the nuclear bluff and put an end to this nuclear terror nexus.
All right. General Raj Shukla is a former army commander and expert on strategic military affairs. General Shukla, as always, thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you very much.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.